Energy flows where attention goes, a universal truth woven into both ancient teachings and modern science. The power of your focus doesn't just shape your internal state, it alters the very structure of the reality around you. This is why those who understand the mechanics of energy and consciousness hold such a profound advantage. They've unlocked the ability to rewrite their experience of existence. At its core, this knowledge isn't reserved for the elite or the enlightened, it's inherent in everyone. But through layers of conditioning, distractions, and engineered systems of control, most people have been disconnected from this truth. The illusion is maintained by keeping you focused outward, on fear, on scarcity, on anything but the infinite potential within. When you begin to redirect your energy inward, tapping into the deeper frequencies of your being, the shift is undeniable. The boundaries of time, space, and even identity begin to dissolve, revealing a universe that's far more fluid than fixed. The rules you once believed in crumble as you realize they were only constructs, placeholders for a deeper truth. The power has always been yours, it's just been buried beneath the noise. Once you align with it, nothing external can hold you back. The fabric of reality operates on a level most of us barely comprehend, governed by principles that have been both obscured and misunderstood for centuries. Ancient wisdom and modern discoveries converge on one truth: the universe is far more malleable than it seems. Through energy, thought, and intent, we hold the power to shape outcomes, not just within our lives but across the unseen dimensions that connect everything. Much of this knowledge has been hidden, kept out of reach through distraction, misinformation, or outright suppression. Concepts like energy fields, vibration, and higher consciousness are not abstract ideas, they are tools waiting to be harnessed. The manipulation of these forces, whether by natural alignment or deliberate practice, allows us to transcend the limitations of perceived reality. Simultaneously, systems designed to maintain control over the collective mind have reinforced the illusion of separation and powerlessness. But by breaking free from these constructs, tuning into the deeper frequencies of existence, and mastering the alignment between thought and energy, we unlock a level of autonomy that no external force can contain. This is the essence of awakening, not a single moment of clarity, but an ongoing reclamation of the boundless potential that has always been ours. In the hidden layers of our reality, there lies an intricate web of energy, consciousness, and control. The universe, as we perceive it, is not a static construct but a dynamic field of vibrating energies, subtly influenced by our thoughts and intentions. Ancient teachings spoke of this interconnectedness long before modern science could catch up, hinting at a deeper truth, that our minds are not merely passive observers of the world, but active creators of the reality we experience. Through the lens of esoteric philosophy, it becomes clear that what we call reality is a mere projection, a construct shaped by the frequencies we tune into. This is not just metaphorical. Quantum physics has shown us that at the deepest level, everything is connected through a vast, invisible web of energy. The subconscious mind, often seen as the hidden controller of our thoughts and actions, holds the key to unlocking higher dimensions of existence. By learning to access and manipulate the subtle energies that govern our inner and outer worlds, we can begin to break free from the limitations imposed by this material reality. The truth hidden in plain sight reveals that there are forces at play, ancient powers, forgotten knowledge, and hidden technologies that have long shaped the course of humanity. These truths, suppressed by those who seek to control the collective consciousness, are slowly coming to light. As we awaken to the fact that we are not just physical beings but multidimensional ones, we begin to see the vast potential within ourselves to shape not only our own realities, but the very fabric of existence itself. Hidden beneath the surface of our everyday lives lies a vast network of energies and frequencies that shape our reality in ways we've been conditioned to ignore. Ancient teachings have long suggested that we are more than just physical beings. we are energetic beings, interconnected with the universe at every level. This understanding is not just spiritual, it aligns with what modern science is starting to reveal about quantum mechanics and parallel realities. The universe operates on frequencies, and our thoughts, emotions, and intentions have the power to influence these frequencies. When we learn to tune into these energetic currents, we begin to perceive the world differently, no longer as passive observers, but as active participants in the creation of our experience. This power, however, has been hidden from us, suppressed through systems that thrive on keeping us unaware of our true potential. As we awaken to these truths, we start to understand that what we call reality is not fixed. It is a construct that can be reshaped by the conscious manipulation of our energy. The path to true empowerment lies in realizing that we are not confined by the rules we've been taught, but instead are capable of transcending them. Unlocking this power means breaking free from the illusions of control and stepping into a reality that we've always had the potential to create. Reality is not as fixed or rigid as we've been conditioned to believe. Beneath the surface lies a dynamic interplay of energy, consciousness, and intent, shaping the experiences we perceive. What ancient mystics called the unseen forces are now being recognized in modern terms: quantum fields, vibrational frequencies, and multidimensional layers of existence. These are not abstract ideas, but the very mechanisms through which reality is constructed and influenced. For centuries, this knowledge has been fragmented, hidden, or dismissed, ensuring that only a select few understood how to wield it. The structures around us, from societal norms to the very language we use, are designed to keep our perception tethered to a limited framework of reality. But those who break free from these constraints begin to see the truth that the power to alter the external lies in transforming the internal. Energy responds to intent, aligning with thought patterns and emotions to manifest outcomes. This is why self-awareness is the cornerstone of mastery, because the subconscious mind holds the codes that direct this entire process. By rewriting those codes and stepping beyond the veil of illusion, we regain control, not just over our lives, but over the very essence of what we call reality. In this lies the true empowerment that has been hidden in plain sight all along. Every thought you have, every emotion you feel, creates a ripple that extends far beyond what you can perceive. This isn't metaphorical, it's the foundation of how energy interacts with the universe. For centuries, this truth has been both revered and hidden, encoded in ancient teachings and suppressed by systems designed to keep you unaware of your own power. The connection between your mind, energy field, and the broader fabric of reality is the key to breaking free from the illusion of control. By consciously shifting your vibration and aligning with universal principles, you begin to influence outcomes not by chance but by design. This isn't magic, it's the physics of consciousness, an interplay of forces that modern science is only beginning to explore. But the challenge lies in undoing the programming that has dulled your awareness. From birth, you've been taught to see yourself as separate, powerless, bound by the rules of a material world. This narrative has served to keep you confined within the framework of limitation. Yet, the moment you reclaim your awareness and begin to act from your core essence, the illusion starts to crumble. Reality bends not because it must, but because it always has. It was only waiting for you to take control. Reality, as we perceive it, is not as rigid or linear as we've been conditioned to believe. Layers of hidden dimensions and energies interweave to form what we call existence, and those who understand this know how to manipulate it. Ancient teachings, long buried or dismissed, speak of a universal flow, an energetic current that governs all creation. Tapping into this flow isn't reserved for mystics or gurus. It's a skill, one accessible through focused intent and alignment. However, society's structures are designed to divert our attention, feeding illusions of scarcity and fear to keep us disconnected from this power. The so-called matrix isn't just a concept, it's a system that thrives on our compliance, on our belief in limitations. Yet, through deliberate practices like raising vibrational energy, grounding into the present moment, and accessing deeper states of consciousness, we begin to dissolve these false boundaries. What becomes clear is that control over reality doesn't come from force or struggle, it emerges naturally when we align with the universe's core principles. Mastering these truths not only shifts how we experience life, but also reclaims the authority over our own existence. The path to empowerment lies in unlearning the programming that has kept us bound, and in embracing the infinite possibilities waiting just beyond the veil. Hidden in plain sight, the control over reality is far more intricate than we realize. Ancient teachings have long whispered about the power of the subconscious, suggesting that our thoughts shape the very fabric of existence. But in today's world, this concept takes on an entirely new dimension, particularly when viewed through the lens of quantum physics and the growing theory of simulated realities. As we dive deeper into the nature of our existence, it's impossible to ignore the eerie parallels between ancient esoteric knowledge and modern scientific discoveries. Could the ancient philosophers have been tapping into a deeper truth, one that explains not just the universe, but the very nature of the mind's connection to it? The idea that our perception of reality is just a projection, a carefully constructed illusion, is not as outlandish as it seems. Cutting-edge science hints at a reality where consciousness itself is the ultimate determinant of existence. When we consider the theory of parallel realities, where every choice spawns a new timeline, we begin to understand just how powerful our conscious awareness is. Each thought, each belief we hold, could be rippling across multiple dimensions, shaping outcomes not just in this reality, but in countless others. The hidden forces that govern us are tied to these ancient secrets and modern theories alike. Understanding the truth behind these forces isn't just about knowledge, it's about control. Control over our mind, our energy, and ultimately our reality. The key to unlocking this power lies in recognizing the illusion, transcending the constraints of linear time, and realizing that the universe is malleable. Only by shedding the veil of conditioning can we begin to reclaim our divine right to shape our world. The world around us is not as it seems, it is a reflection of the energetic patterns we create through our thoughts, emotions, and actions. While many see reality as fixed, ancient teachings and modern quantum theories show us that what we perceive as solid is constantly shifting, influenced by subtle forces that govern the universe. These forces are not random but follow specific laws that, when understood, allow us to manipulate the fabric of reality itself. For centuries, secret knowledge has been passed down through esoteric schools, hidden from the public eye, revealing that our true power lies within the realm of energy and consciousness. These teachings tell us that the universe is far more interconnected than we are taught to believe. We are not just passive observers of life, we are active participants, shaping our experiences at every moment. As we learn to navigate these hidden realms, whether through quantum understanding, mastering our subconscious mind, or tapping into the ancient wisdom of those who have gone before us, we begin to realize that we are not bound by the limitations that society imposes. We can break free from the mental prisons constructed around us and step into a reality that aligns with our true essence. This is the journey of self-mastery, unveiling the secrets that have been hidden for so long and reclaiming the power that was always ours to begin with. In this moment of awakening, it's crucial to understand that the reality we perceive is merely a projection of the mind, shaped by layers of energy we often fail to recognize. Every thought, emotion, and belief is an energetic frequency that interacts with the fabric of the universe, constantly influencing the events in our lives. Ancient teachings, concealed in esoteric traditions, have always hinted at this profound truth. We are not separate from the universe, we are deeply interconnected with it. This connection isn't bound by time or space, and once we access the hidden dimensions of our consciousness, we begin to see that reality is far more malleable than we've been led to believe. The universe, as quantum physics suggests, behaves according to the observer's influence. It is as though we are walking through a vast, multidimensional simulation where our minds hold the key to bending its laws. Hidden in plain sight, ancient philosophies and modern science converge, revealing that consciousness itself is not confined to the brain. We are part of a larger cosmic design, and by understanding the energy that flows through us, we can tap into untapped potential, guiding our reality toward manifestation, empowerment, and transcendence. The veil that separates us from higher dimensions and alternate realities is thinner than ever, and as we align our energies with this cosmic flow, we unlock powers that have been suppressed for centuries. As we continue to dive deeper into the mysteries of existence, it's clear that much of what we perceive as reality is a carefully constructed illusion. The ancient teachings and the hidden sciences reveal that we are not simply passive observers of the universe, but active participants in shaping it. Our subconscious, far more powerful than most realize, holds the key to unlocking the full extent of our potential. By understanding the energetic nature of our being, we can tap into a hidden force that transcends the physical world. The esoteric knowledge passed down through generations speaks of an energy field that surrounds us, a field that can be manipulated with intention and focus. This energy is not just a spiritual concept, but is deeply tied to the quantum nature of reality. Quantum physics shows us that the observer affects the outcome, implying that the very act of our perception alters the world around us. When we understand this power, we can begin to shift our own reality, transcending the limits imposed by external forces. In the hidden corners of history, there are whispers of those who understood these truths and used them to control not only their own lives but the world itself. These secret teachings have been kept from the masses, protected by a select few who continue to operate behind the scenes. But now, as we become more aware, we can reclaim this knowledge and begin to rewrite the rules of our existence. Through the activation of our subconscious mind and the manipulation of the energies around us, we can break free from the simulation that has been placed around us, entering new dimensions of understanding and experience. The energy that flows through the universe is far more complex than we are led to believe. Ancient teachings, once dismissed as mere mysticism, have now begun to align with modern scientific discoveries. Quantum physics reveals a hidden truth: reality is not as solid as we perceive. It's a fluid construct, shaped by our consciousness, and perhaps even by forces we don't fully understand. The concept of parallel realities and simulations, once the domain of science fiction, is now being taken seriously by leading physicists. As we dive deeper into the nature of the universe, we realize that we are not merely passive observers. Our thoughts and emotions have a direct influence on the fabric of reality itself. The very laws that govern the universe, what some refer to as the hidden laws, are intricately tied to the subconscious mind. It is within this realm that the true power lies, the ability to manifest, to bend reality, and to access dimensions beyond the physical. These laws have been concealed, manipulated, and distorted throughout history, and only now are we beginning to uncover the true extent of this knowledge. The world we experience is shaped by more than just material forces. There is a deeper, more profound reality at play, and by understanding and mastering these hidden principles, we can break free from the limitations imposed by the matrix of everyday life. Reality as we know it is not as fixed as it appears. It's fluid, shaped by forces we often fail to understand. The true nature of existence lies in the delicate balance between consciousness, energy, and the universe itself. Hidden truths, woven into ancient teachings and modern discoveries, suggest that we're not merely passive observers of life. Instead, we are active participants, creating and molding the world around us through our energy, thoughts, and intentions. The mysteries of the universe have been cloaked in layers of secrecy, often labeled as forbidden knowledge or dismissed as mere conspiracies. Yet, as we delve deeper into the realms of quantum physics and esoteric wisdom, the lines between science and spirituality blur. Concepts like parallel realities, energy manipulation, and the power of the subconscious are not fantastical, they are the very fabric of the universe, waiting for us to tap into them. To truly understand the nature of our existence, we must see beyond the surface. The systems that govern our thoughts, our energy, and our perceptions have been carefully crafted to keep us contained within certain boundaries. But once we break free from these illusions, we unlock the limitless potential of the mind and the energy we carry. It's about reclaiming our power, reconnecting with the source, and reshaping the world according to our will. In the depths of ancient wisdom lies a truth that many have spent lifetimes searching for, the undeniable power we possess to shape our own reality. Hidden in plain sight, this knowledge has been concealed by those who seek to control the flow of energy that permeates the universe. For centuries, esoteric teachings have spoken of a force far greater than we could ever imagine, a force tied to the very fabric of existence itself. From the secrets of quantum physics to the ancient mysteries of the Hermetic principles, it becomes clear that the universe is not as it seems. The reality we experience is malleable, shaped by the energy we direct with our thoughts, intentions, and emotions. The subconscious mind, often viewed as a passive observer, is in fact the most powerful tool at our disposal. Every belief, every doubt, every desire creates ripples in the energetic field, influencing the reality we see. This is not just metaphysical theory, it's a scientific fact that has been suppressed for generations. The true nature of consciousness lies beyond the limitations of space and time, within the realms of parallel realities and simulated environments, where everything is interconnected by unseen forces. By understanding the mechanics of these forces, we begin to unlock the power within us. When we access this hidden knowledge, the illusions of the material world lose their grip, and we tap into a higher state of being. Through ancient teachings and modern science, we can begin to reclaim the energy that has been siphoned from us. The truth about the simulation, the control of time, and the hidden dimensions of reality are not just theories. They are the key to transcending the ordinary and stepping into a life of limitless potential. The universe operates on frequencies, and every thought, emotion, and action aligns with these vibrational patterns. Those who understand this know that reality is not fixed but malleable. The hidden architects of control have long exploited this knowledge, embedding symbols and energetic manipulation into the very fabric of our daily lives. By keeping the collective consciousness in a state of fear or distraction, they effectively lower the vibrational field, making it easier to maintain their influence over perception. Ancient teachings, from Hermetic principles to Eastern philosophies, have hinted at the power within to transcend these limitations. The key lies in breaking the illusion of separation, the belief that we are isolated individuals rather than interconnected expressions of a greater energy field. By consciously raising your vibrational frequency through awareness, intention, and aligned action, you begin to dissolve the programmed layers of the simulation. It's no coincidence that quantum physics and esoteric knowledge are converging. Both reveal the same truth: reality responds to the observer. Your subconscious mind holds the blueprint for creation, but it's been conditioned to follow rules imposed by external forces. Rewriting these codes is not only possible but essential to reclaiming your sovereignty and stepping into your full potential as a creator of your reality. The world we experience is not as it seems. Behind the veils of everyday reality, there are hidden layers that influence everything we think we know. The energy that flows through our bodies, the universe, and even the very fabric of existence is controlled by unseen forces that work at a level beyond our conscious awareness. Ancient teachings, from esoteric philosophies to occult sciences, have always pointed to the power we possess to transcend this illusion. These wisdoms are not merely spiritual beliefs, but are aligned with modern discoveries in quantum physics and theories of parallel realities. We are not just passive beings in a predetermined world, we are energetic entities, capable of shifting the very structure of our lives. What if we told you that the nature of the universe itself is a vast simulation? A highly sophisticated construct where the rules of space and time bend and break depending on our perception and manipulation of energy. This isn't science fiction, but a possibility supported by quantum theory, where every thought, every action, reverberates through the fabric of reality, shaping the outcomes we experience. Our subconscious minds are the key to unlocking this power. But there are forces, powers that benefit from keeping us ignorant, that manipulate this energy to maintain control over the masses, suppressing our true potential. The truth is, the more we align with our inner energy, tapping into our forgotten knowledge, the closer we come to unraveling the great illusion. This isn't just about gaining control over our lives, but about understanding the fundamental nature of reality itself and how it is shaped by those who understand these hidden truths.